No, thanks. No, I'm super happy to be here. I'm actually happy to be anywhere out of my house because I accidentally had a baby 2 years ago. She's 6 now. She's 6. I'm not very good at math. It's okay though. She's in the car. I cracked the window. Don't judge me. I'm kidding. She's in the trunk, so no one can see her. I don't want to get ratted out. I'm not one of those overprotective parents, clearly. But I do have friends who are the super overprotective parents. You know, their kid's not allowed to do anything my kid's allowed to do, like eat or drink or play with knives. And at first I used to be super judgmental, and then I realized they actually adopted their kid after like some in vitro that didn't go well and some surrogacies that went sideways. So they're actually into their kid for like $500,000. Well, all I did was save a couple bucks on a condom. So I'm good. They're good. No, they're so overprotective. Like the grandmother's not even allowed to hold the kid, right? That is crazy. Like I would let anybody hold my baby. I passed my kid around like a joint at a party in the 70s. I'm good. I never even drank before I had a kid, and now I keep a wine opener in my purse because I'm classy. So, you too? Oh gosh. So she's 6 now, and she goes to school. I take her somewhere in the morning. I think it's school. I drop her off. I try not to get too involved. But I guess they're learning some things, and I guess they were talking about history. So she has a lot of questions. So she came to me and she said, Mommy, did you ever used to ride a horse? And I said, well, sure. Yeah, I rode a horse. And she went back to school and she said, hey, my mom's so old, she used to ride a horse. Not for transportation, you little bitch. For recreation. She's just all full of questions. Like, we have some super wealthy friends who have a lovely beach house in Malibu on the sand. So every year, we like to go out there for a couple of weeks to mooch. And on the way home, we were driving, and she says, Mommy, when are we getting a beach house? It's like, when you get a new daddy. It's like, Mommy didn't plan very well. It's like, no. I said, listen, your daddy plays the trumpet for a living, and I tell jokes. I'm like, you're lucky we have a house. Okay? It's like, you're lucky. You're so lucky we don't have a house with a front door that has a zipper. Okay? So strap it down, lady. I think my favorite question to date is I take her to her little dance class, and sometimes I'll talk to the teacher because I thought the teacher was like 15 or 16 because she looked 15 or 16, you know? And it turns out she's 11. 11, right? I was like, 11? So I said to the teacher, I said, well, you're 11. When did this start? And she said, when I was 8. Right? I was like, 8? That's crazy. And so my kid says to me, is that going to happen to me when I'm 8? And I said, no. It's not going to happen to you when you're 8. It happens to everybody at a different time, but it does happen to everybody. And she said, Mommy, did it happen to you? Bitch. I know. And it's not, listen, it's not as if I haven't considered getting a pair. They've come down in price. So they've been around for a while. I've seen the billboards for the bargain boobies. No, for like $5,000. So I've considered it. But then here's my question. Is there a cutoff at where that's okay? Like an age? Like an age where it's like too late? Like you don't bother? It's sort of like when you paint just that front panel of the red car and the rest of the car is faded. You know? Like, isn't it better just to let the whole car be a little bit faded? It's not that, right? Because I thought, what if I get them, and then I've got these brand new honeydew melons and a 68 Volkswagen? You know? Because that's not good. So, oh, God, years ago, before I'd ever seen a bouncy seat or had poop in my eye, I used to work at Disneyland. I know. I'd hate that place. I'd rather spend the day at the DMV with a fork in my sternum. Come on, Disneyland. I was Minnie Mouse. Yeah, I was Minnie Mouse, yeah. And when I first got there, I was super excited. I was like, this is awesome. And I put on that big head. and I couldn't see anything. I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't say anything. And then I had to go out and dance in the parade. I felt like Helen Keller doing West Side Story. Horrible. And I know. And listen, I was the Minnie Mouse in the electrical parade, right? Which I thought was a great job all summer until one night in the summer I caught on fire. Yeah. Wish I was making this up. No, I caught on fire. My little mouse battery started to leak acid and I couldn't get the head off, right? And I was like, and the thing is, you are never ever to speak while in costume at Disney, but I was on fire. So I just decided that I would speak the way I imagined a mouse might, if they could. And they were on fire, going down the parade route. Hi, boys and girls. I'm on freaking fire. I'm on freaking fire. Nobody helped me. And don't you think if you were gonna be a character at Disneyland, don't you think it would be like top of the food chain to be Mickey or Minnie? Yeah, that's what I thought. No, it's not true. It's way better to be a character with a face of flesh, like Snow White or Cinderella or any other Disney princess. And not just because you don't need a fire extinguisher, but because it means you're one of the pretty girls. Also means you're a bitch. I'm still a little bitter. But more importantly, it means that you're white. And I mean like white, like Wonder Bread white. Not Jewish white. Look at me. I was a rodent with a rubber face, right? And you know, I think I could have been a Disney princess. I'm Jewish. I was born a princess, right? Snow White could have been a Jew. Makes more sense. It actually writes itself. She lived with 7 men and gave sex to none of them. Jew. Yeah, right? I know. Cinderella, bigger Jew. All she ever did was complain about having to clean the house. Oh, I want to get dressed up and wear jewelry. Jew. But I think from my research, I think I've done a lot of it through, I've watched all the movies, and I think from what I've discovered is that I think Belle is the biggest Jew of them all, from Beauty and the Beast. If you've seen the movie, you know that we're led to believe that she falls in love with the Beast because she has a warm and open heart. There's a bunch of crap, because we all know she wouldn't have been interested in that sorry humpback son of a bitch if he didn't have that castle, right? You guys, that's my time. I'm Debbie Praver. Oh.